Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming and back to videos of games I bought in the recent, or even current actually, PlayStation Store New Year's sale. Like I said in the last video and at the beginning before I made this series, I bought 8 games for under £20 and then I've bought another 6 or so since, so there's going to be quite a lot of games. Probably I'll only make one video about each game unless I find a game that really needs more than one. So far they haven't. Unfortunately for me, the games that were in big reductions in the first set of games I bought were mostly horror games, and I've decided that I really don't get on with this genre at all. Maybe some people find these games fascinating, but I don't, so I don't think I'll be buying any more. But anyway, the ones I bought since weren't, so they're not all going to be horror games. Anyway, this one's called Oxide Room. It's a room with oxide in it, I guess. As with lots of these games, and I really think they should change up that thing. It's probably good in, you know, it's like movies, it's probably good if you do it once, but when it becomes a regular thing in a game, it becomes boring. You wake up in a room or in a place or in a field or in a dark basement, in this case I wake up in a bath, and you don't know how you got there. But again, that's been done to death and it's not that shocking or that exciting. They need to change it up a bit. So anyway, I woke up in a bath full of some, it was more mucky than that before, but anyway, a bath full of water, let's just call it water. Found my clothes in a drawer. This game's like all these kind of games, or many games, you can pick up random things and look at them.
Have to get out of this room.
No, that character keeps saying that and that becomes really annoying at a certain point.
A metal canister. I don't know what's inside.
It's fine if he says things like that, but he doesn't need to keep saying to himself, I need to get out of the room, because you wouldn't say that to yourself out loud, and it's obvious you need to get out of the room, so it's a bit stupid. It's a bit like probably the most annoying character voice ever in any game I've ever played, probably because I played it more than probably any other game I've played, is Bradford in XCOM 2, where he says things like, we need to get these people out of here. You've only got 2 minutes or whatever before the detonator blows. And that's annoying because you're like, yeah, well, we know, hello. Anyway, so it's annoying. You obviously need to get out of the room. You don't need to keep saying it, and you wouldn't say it to yourself, which makes it a little bit immersion breaking, because there's no way you'd walk around saying that to yourself. That's just stupid. So anyway, we're in the toilet, in the bathroom, whatever, and we can get out of the room because we can open the door, so we didn't need to worry about that part. And there we are, we're out of the room. Yippee. And then we're in another room. Now, the strange thing about this game is I played it a bit, well, quite a bit past this, and I died. You get attacked by zombie kinds of things. And I've come back to a place where I've been, and what I was expecting is not there. So what there was originally, I can't remember exactly, but there's a plate with a poisonous beetle, and you have to pour boiling water on the beetle to pick up a key that's on the plate, and then you open the door here, which I can't get out of.
It's locked tight.
Yes, it's locked tight, that's right. So, but it's not there now. And the kettle's not there, which I left on there. So that's all a bit weird. So I don't even know if I can get out of here, because the thing I need is that there was a key somewhere. Yeah, there's a key there, or a lock there, sorry. And the key was on the plate there, and you had to pour boiling water on a beetle, which then means you could pick up the key, open that, and then unlock the door. But the plate with the beetle's gone, the key's gone, and the kettle with the boiling water's gone. So I literally think I'm locked in this room and I won't be able to get out. Which is, I don't know whether that's part of the game, whether if you die at the wrong place there's some other thing you do, or whether or not the game's bugged and that should still be there. From my way of thinking, if you go back in a game and die and you start again, which is kind of what I've done, then the things you need to get out of the room will be in the same place. That would be very strange if it wasn't. I've never played a game when things weren't like that, but they're not. But you know, I can't see that they put the key in a different place, and it wouldn't be a mechanism for that. So yeah, that's a bit weird. Anyway, you can see this the usual. There's some blood splatter on the floor with a handprint. Oh my god, how scary. And it's an old looking motel-y room. Yeah, it's the dirty bed. Oh my god, scary. and there's a chair that looks a bit creepy, and the red door, oh my god, it's a red door, and they've obviously not been up with a plastering, but it's alright. I mean, I got further, there's zombies, you have to run around a bit and get past the zombies. I got killed by a zombie, so there is things that happen. I was going to make a slightly longer video about this game, but I can't get out of the room, and there's nothing I can do. I don't know what I could do about that, because the game, again, another thing I hate in games, in all games really, is games that won't let you save, and it didn't save anywhere apparently past the moment I woke up, so that's really annoying. And I don't know what I can do, because I know exactly what I need to do, and I thought when I started making this video today, I'd just go and get the key from the bug-ridden plate.
I have to get out of this room.
Yes, we know that. See how that can get annoying, and it's not the things to do it, so I can't go any further, which may be a benefit to all concerned really. That's my inventory, I can put things in there, not that you've got many things, you can pick up little random things, I'm sure there's going to be other things to pick up, but yeah, that's as far as I can get. It's very strange actually. I'm lost for words that the things that I expected to be in the same places when I woke up again aren't there, and there's not any replacement, there's nothing. That's the key I need to put in there, there's a lock, the key to the door is in there, so that's still locked, which doesn't make any sense. So
it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked, so it would make sense if that wasn't locked, then all the things would have gone, but that's still locked. So what's happened is I've gone back, the place where the key to get out is still locked like it was originally, but the kettle and the table with the key on it, well, the table's there, but the plate with the key on it's gone, and the beetle's gone, so those things don't respawn, or I don't know, so you're trapped in the room forever. So that guy's going to keep saying I have to get out of this room, and he's going to be very disappointed. So yeah, it's alright. I mean, again, like lots of these games, they're like poor horror movies, and I watch a lot of horror movies, and as I said, if you watch some of the previous videos I did a long time back on different horror games that I played, if they're good, they're good, but a regurgitation of the same stuff in a horror movie is boring. You've seen it all before, and the same with horror games. If all it is you wake up in some place and there's some blood and it's a creepy room and you need to find a way to get out of a door, and then somewhere something. Yes, see, that does get really grating after a while. And even if you get out of this room, you say it again somewhere else. Yeah, it's not really anything. So I guess if you've never played a video game or a horror video game and you played one of these kind of games, you might think, this is cool, this is exciting. But if you've even played one, this is not exciting. And if you watch horror movies, this isn't exciting, because if you watch horror movies, you're going to be used to all these kind of things and it won't scare you anyway. So Oxide Room, not for me, and yeah, but it's done one thing, it's given me this.
It won't open.
Yeah, you're right, that won't open. Just checking in case there was another way out, but it's not. Oxide Room, not for me, and I don't know whether that's a bug, but just be warned that if you die, it won't save early on, and you might come back to this same room without any way of escaping, with the guy saying, I need to get out of the room. Okay, luckily it was only £1.99 in the sale, but if you spent 20 quid on this, unless you madly love horror games, I feel sorry for you. And if you've spent 20 quid and you do madly love horror games and this is bugged and you can't get out if you die the second time, that's even more annoying. So anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. I'll be back with more videos of games I bought in the PlayStation Store New Year's sale soon. Take care for now.